Hey guys, what is up? My name is the Bomb93. I don't have my camera set up, so this is just gonna be one of those videos where I'm just gonna be talking off the cuff. You can enjoy. Feel free to watch. I'm just gonna move some cash here. It might make a little sound. Oh, it's very quiet. Very good at that. um, so I'm just gonna talk about this, and I'm gonna talk about a few different events that I went to over the past 3 weekends. I went to three LAN events in 3 weekends. It's been a little bit of a wild ride. Just enjoying my time. Taking part in different cool events that have been going on in uh, my local communities, as well as ones that are maybe a little bit outside of my normal reach. But I thought it was a good time. So yes, this is a starting photo. This is my hometown landmark. If you're in Alberta, you know what this is. But, I thought it was cool. This was from the drive back actually last night as I'm recording this. I got back at about midnight last night from Calgary and have already done some uploading for, well, done some uploading for another TO to manage down in Calgary for their LAN events. Yes, I do help out with Calgary a little bit too. We are part of the Alberta Squid Swap. We all work together. It's great. But anyways, let's get not too carried away. Let's start, in Edmonton. Yeah, I'm not actually in this photo, so I'm just gonna stand here with my PNG. Imagine I'm here. uh, yeah, this is our little Edmonton group. We have 8 people at the moment. We're hoping to grow for a few more by the time that Alberta Squid Showdown, my first LAN, actual tournament LAN, happens here at the beginning of next month, November 9th. That is a Saturday. It's having the same date as Big Dapple, which mistakes were made there, but it was the one day I could book in Edmonton. So yeah, if you are Western, you don't feel like flying to New York, maybe fly to Edmonton instead for a little bit cheaper. I don't know. Might be enjoying some community, enjoy some time, and play some games with these great folks, as you see in the photo. Um, you might have to include me and the other TO as players as well. I don't mind playing. I love Splatoon, so But I wanted to shout out Top Deck, a really awesome place here in Edmonton that allows us to host these events and have a good time. So if you are in the Edmonton area, go check them out. You can search up Top Deck Games, and yeah, Brad and his staff are really great. I don't know where I'd be without them. They actually don't even for this event that I'm showing here, Squidding Around. We don't even charge a venue fee. They are so awesome. Like honestly, I don't know where I could be without them. And this room, like, yes, we could hold 2 teams quite comfortably. We had some few issues, but I think we'll figure those out as we move along. We had some stuff like later in this where my next trip was that I was figuring out some stuff from them and learning some things about the way they operate lines a little bit differently than Calgary. But yeah, anyways, we'll move on to the next photo in this grouping. So yeah, the next weekend, and I'm not sure, this is a pretty blurry photo, but we're heading down into the mountains, across the Rockies, as I will say, and we end up in Seattle, home, and we got there a day early. So, you know, when in Seattle, what do? You're in the home of Boeing. You go visit the Museum of Flight. So, from the back of the Concorde, I've got a few here. This plane, if you can see my mouse cursor, this is President Nixon's Air Force One. A couple of Douglas planes here, a precursor to a Boeing B-52, which is actually over here. Surprisingly, I can actually see that this time. When you're on your phone, you can't see everything. When you're on a computer, there's a B-29. There's also a B-17 on the other side of that. The first 787, the test meal for 787, and the 747 as well. Stalwarts of this museum, I will say. It's cool what's in the 747. They have a little bit of equipment. This is the 727, uh, kind of some of the neat things you see when you come to Seattle. And yeah, we're just gonna hop over here for a quick second. These are the people I played. Well, I'm gonna move myself a little bit. Just, not that. Move me. There we go. Move over here a little bit. These are my teammates for Sea Battle. This is my good friend Kaz. This is me. Uh, these, uh, oh my goodness, I don't know the names of everybody here, but we had a couple of extra fill-ins because one of our teammates could not make it across the border. Unfortunately, they overstayed their visa one time and have gotten a 10-year ban. This is my second command. You saw him in the earlier photo. That's Saturn. He's really awesome guy. Really enjoy hanging out with him. Also, we drove to Calgary together for the next LAN. Fortunately, Kaz couldn't be in Calgary, which every once in a while you get events flopping over events. Like we couldn't go to Low Ink. I couldn't do help with Low Ink because guess what? I'm in Calgary this weekend. So a few other photos that the awesome TOs at Sea Battle and the game works. I'm gonna go into a little diatribe here after I talk about some of the other things, but yeah, had some great times playing the Barry Enki. Uh, oh, there's a lot of great players I played, a lot of new friends, new faces that I got to meet. Um, yeah, I got to watch Secret of Four just before they disbanded, wrap up in person. That was kind of cool. I wish I would have said hi to Kurta, but um, not everybody you can say hi to. I got to say hi, have a brief conversation with Jay, and say, "Oh man, I wanted to play you guys so bad, but we didn't end up to in the end. We ended up getting our butts kicked by Bran Enki, Barry, and Ollie again. It was fun. It if you're not TOing, I'd suggest go to a LAN. If you are TOing, I'd highly suggest maybe visiting LAN outside of your area. For instance, here they have a little bit of a different setup than Calgary does. They have original Astro mix amps. They aren't as good sound quality. I couldn't hear my teammates the entire game, but I was still having a good time. I was still talking with people, making sure, things were happening around me. I really enjoyed it, and I think Satan, Saf, Toscana, and oh my goodness, I am forgetting a name. Hello, Discord. Where is disable? Where is the Sea Battle Discord? Fusion, yes, Illusion or Fusion. They are they're amazing TOs. Yeah, so if you are in the Pacific Northwest, whether you're in Vancouver, Seattle, if you're in Vancouver, UBC does host events. Elemental, Slet. I've played with Slet before. It is one of my buckets to go to UBC as well. I probably will fly to UBC to an UBC line at some point, but this was the first one that I could go to. We were just ending Harvest at the time. I did end up going on commentary with Nerd. I feel bad for Nerd because I have no chemistry with him. I didn't know him very well, so maybe next time I'll chat a little bit with my cohort on commentary. Make sure we do have a little bit of chemistry and whatever. Last weekend I did do commentary with uh, Lunar, and that was kind of fun. But anyways, back to the. Oh, that's the wrong one. Back to the slideshow. Yeah, I did actually get to meet Saf. We've known each other for 4 years, believe it or not. I wandered in her Twitch stream, I don't know how many years ago. And yeah. So, anyways, yeah. And that was our Seattle trip. We ended up winning silver bracket. Our team was really optimally. I had a few moments. I probably cost our team a chance at redemption bracket when I was playing a tower control map with Junior. Got a triple on the tower and then proceeded to run face first without throwing a bomb towards a tri-stringer, and the tri-stringer got the best of me. Fortunately, that stuff happens from time to time, and you can't be blaming yourself too much. It is something I need to learn to do a little bit better. But when I get those kills, when I'm pressuring, I got to make sure I use my bombs more effectively. And just a simple slip of the mind cost us a chance at redemption bracket. We ended up winning silver bracket. The teams we played against, the people I got to talk to. For instance, I don't know Barry very well. I don't even hop in his streams at all. I had a chance to talk with the Barry. I've had a chance to talk with Jer. I had a chance to, meet Saf, have a brief conversation with Saf. I got to meet Satan for the first time. Like, Spade, among other, wacky and wild adventures at a Splatoon line. I hope to come back sometime. You know, like I said, that was my first time in Seattle. I'd love to go check out some other things. in Seattle. I'd love to go to the Space Needle itself. Unfortunately, weren't able to go. I would like to book another couple of days and maybe get another Squid Swamp trip. So if you are part of the Alberta Squid Swamp and you want to come, check out their Discord. I'll probably link it down below in the description to this video. Uh, we'd love to have you, whether you're coming to Calgary or Edmonton lands or just, hanging out, playing games with each other. Like, it's an active community. We like to talk to each other. We like to play games with each other, whether that's Salmon Run, Anarchy. We even have competitive teams hopping out of our region now to go play online. And like stuff like this happens where, a group of us decide to go outside of our normal everyday area and go play at a LAN that's 1,500 kilometers away from us in Seattle. And maybe I'm wrong with the kilometer amount, but a 15-hour drive. It's a solid drive, but I'd probably do it again. Probably next time I'd fly in and then rent a car rather than driving myself. But it is what it is. This time, I really enjoyed it. Once again, thanks to Saf, Satan, Toscana, Fusion. Amazing job you guys do as TOs. Like, I don't know I don't know if we could have extensive line community. I know Saf is helping with IPL stuff as well as other stuff on Splatoon Tourney. Go check them out on Twitch. I don't know where this community would be without awesome TOs like that. Yeah, and the awesome communities that we have fostered, whether it's in Alberta, whether it's in BC, whether it's in all across the Midwest, like a lot of different communities. So if you're anywhere, check out and talk to other people, see if you don't have a community somewhat near you. Like, go check out LANS, people. It's a heck of a good time. Enki said this is a second, actually. I was watching one of his videos. He said this is a second LAN he's been to, and like he enjoyed it immensely. So like I've been going to Calgary LANs since 2019 or 2018. I can't remember which year I went to Salt Mines for the first time. Was able to go, and I've been going to ice rink LANs pretty much ever since. So, anyways, moving on. Our next trip was to Calgary. The site is Century Box Cards. They host casual events and competitive events here. Fortunately, we have to move our competitive events from uh, the top deck, which is such a grace. We're actually moving into Ice House, Canadian Ice House. That's downtown, like right across the road from Rogers Place, in Rogers, right by there's a city center. Oh my goodness, Loblaws City Market, like right next door. Which, if you're in Edmonton and you need groceries, come play Splatoon. I guess. I mean, there's a grocery store right there. um, but yeah, this is one of the two setups we have in Calgary. You see our TM1 setups here. These are their LG monitors. They have two different monitors on their setups. They have these little monitors, which actually work amazingly well as those TM1 setups. You can see we have our wonderful, and I'm setting up my recording. So if you're watching the VODs back, the ones without commentary are actually recorded right here. And this is actually a spectator area. So we have a spectator area. We have, top tables and our awesome commentary booth. Our TOs, our Jolington, Yoko, and Tekuno, doing an amazing job. I'm not sure what Andrew's doing in this photo, but that's Banana Bro. Let's move on. And we set up and take down, like, come set up the night before, and after we're done, like half hour, we're taking down all the LG monitors are put away all the brackets. Ryan's got his docks for Otafest put away. I had helped with the LG monitors. We put those away, and like just before the main set was done, took everything down, made sure everything was clean. Then we went out to supper. If you're not sure, Calgary Tower is back here. Awesome time. I've been going to these events for a long time. The community is new. If you haven't checked out the VOD, I'll link that as well. That'll be a YouTube video linked. Yeah, that'll be a YouTube video. I was on commentary for the first action. It was awesome. I like normally I don't get on till like later, and then Andrew and like Joel or whatever, they've been taking over for a long period of time. Well, you got you got me first set this time, and introducing everybody to a new season, like new competitors, new style. Um, yeah, so this was my trip. We went out for supper at Van Sun, a Vietnamese restaurant in Calgary. I didn't take any photos, but their portion sizes are so large. But you get your $20 worth out Canadian $20 worth out of that food, and it's awesome. You know, one of the things in Seattle I wish they would do is go out afterwards for food. But I understand sometimes the TOs can't. But by then it should be up to the community to pick a place and just go. Whether it's karaoke, whether it's food, whatever. Anyways, back to Vegreville. I'm gonna go into a little diatribe now. Um, in Edmonton, we've tried to go to. I've looked at a couple of different places before I settled on Top Deck. We talked to Overclock Gaming Computers. Well, the first people I went to was that they're very similar to GameWorks in their PC LAN gaming area space in Edmonton. I love them for their PC stuff, but if you're trying to get a console LAN going, they're probably not the people to go and talk to. What they told me, and unfortunately, I'm not sure if people have changed over there. They're more receptive to this, but I talked to them over there, and they weren't willing to because they want their own equipment being used rather than people who are donating their time and their equipment, like an Alberta Squid Swamp. Or in Sea Battle's case, they're bringing their own equipment and bringing it in to use it. I'd love to use their stuff, but unfortunately, it's just not feasible for the way we do things. You know, like I said, I love Top Deck. I love the Ice House for letting us do this. Um, but like, I'm disappointed at the same time in Overclock Gaming and Computers not allowing us to do things like this, where we get to host LANs and like show off different parts of the community, like a gaming cafe where people are allowed to go and play PC games for however much they charge for computer use for an hour. It's awesome, but it's a little bit disappointing, but I'm still going to shout them out because they're a great space. I'm going to shout out GameWorks too. If you're in the Seattle area, you want to go to arcade, you know, go check them out. Us, honestly, they're like a Canadian rec room, but like taken to the Americans. Like they've got a sports bar, they've got like a lot of different things in there. It's awesome place to be. Yeah. Once again, Century Box. If you're down in Calgary, if you want trading cards, you know that's the place to go. Century Box cards down there in downtown and near downtown uh, Calgary. So, anyways, that's my time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, leave your thoughts somewhere on this. You know, go if you have a LAN you've been to. Where's your LANs been to? If you've been to Splatoon or other game LANs. I'd love to hear in the comments. But yeah, hopefully I'll post more content. I typically stream on Twitch, but I just wanted to give a brief synopsis of like what's going on with the bomb. Like he hasn't posted in a while. Well, um, yeah, I've been streaming on Twitch. So yeah, check out twitch.tv/the bomb93. You know, come say hello. We're on the road to 300 follows right now. I haven't gotten the way to subscribing yet. I need to get 3 views concurrently for like 4 or 5 streams. But anyways, that's besides the point. Yeah. Anyways, that's my time for today, guys. Until next time, stay bomby.